Back again here at the Brisbane Powerhouse to film GO423, Brisbane's famous yearly game development showcase. Let's see what's inside.
Welcome to the 2021 Game On Festival. Thank you to the extraordinary game-making community in Brisbane and all of the associated family, people, loved ones, kids, and actually dogs and cats that make this the best community ever.
Hey, my name's Rowan Ryder. I'm a senior designer at Gameloft Brisbane, and I'm here to present the Oregon Trail. It's a spiritual successor to the 1980s version. It is exclusive to Apple Arcade. We've added these new journeys to show different perspectives. So you can play as different immigrants, sort of traveling along the California Trail, for example. But we also have Native American perspectives. So you can see the impact of emigration and different settlers. And we wanted to capture a more nuanced look, more even-handed, balanced, fair, and interesting.
Webbed is just a happy little platformer about a jumping spider whose boyfriend was stolen by a big mean bowerbird, and you need to go help all of the local little bugs in the bush to get their help to go rescue your boyfriend. They're all real insects that you can find in the local Brisbane area. It's very rooted in Queensland. The game is out now on Steam and GOG and on Humble. It's coming to console soon. You can find us at Sbug Games on Twitter or at web.website.
Yeah, I'm Tim, and
I'm Ren,
and we're part of a team called Witchbeam, and we made Unpacking. We've been extremely fortunate with how well it's been received. We just won the Game of the Year award at the
AGDAs, Australian Game Developer Awards.
The first time we showed it here, we had just gotten off a plane from Sweden, where we were working on the game for like 2 months as part of an accelerator program, as the first real validation that we were actually making something worthwhile.
This is where we met with Caitlin from Screen Queensland, who was like, you guys should apply for funding. And so that partly like set us on our journey with this game. And now we're here 3 years later with this.
With a finished game. It's
finished game.
People can download it, they can play it on a Switch.
We did it.
Yeah.
In the ASPIE series, it's all about portraying autism and disabilities through the gamification of gameplay mechanics. The main character is autistic, and therefore most autistic people, including myself, can't tell body language very well. So in the game, when you play as him, all the characters inside the game, apart from himself, actually become just black outlines. So then the player themselves can't actually tell. And it's that sort of visual metaphors that's run throughout the whole gameplay experience. Now, the new improved feature in ASPIE Life Beginnings is actually got 3 different characters. Now, each of those characters have actually a different disability, and you actually can switch between them and see their perspective on the world. And it gives a bit of more exposure and a bit of an idea on what it's actually like.
This is a little game I've been working on for 4.5 years. Kind of a 3D open world adventure game with some light platforming and puzzle elements. The story is about a young woman named Abigail who has found herself in this otherworldly resort and hotel that's made for monsters. But the thing is that she's kind of also lost her voice. So she has to go around and find sort of fragments of her voice to be able to talk to the monsters that inhabit this world. Please check it out. Planned release date is December on Steam.
I'm Martin Binfield, head shepherd of Abandoned Sheep Games, and I'm working on Schrodinger's Cat Burglar. It's a puzzle heist adventure in which you play a curious cat called Mittens who breaks into a facility and in the course of her adventure is zapped by quantum powers, which gives her the ability to split into 2 different positions. But these are quantum positions, so if you're observed in one of the positions, the other one becomes theoretical. And a theoretical cat will not be stopped by a door or a camera or anything. And these powers give you the ability to run amok throughout the facility. It's a family-friendly, fun adventure game full of puzzles and stealth and cute cats.
I'm Daniel Griffin, and this is Moonlander World. I've been working on this for about the last 6 months. It's made inside Unity. Basically a remake of the Lunar Lander series, but a bit more modern, set in a procedurally generated asteroid field. So there's 50 handmade levels. The goal of the game is to land on all 50.
Hi, I'm Kitty Kitty Hawk of Montrose.is Games. Yes, that's montrose.is/games. And we're here with Fast Girls, our newest creation. It's drag racing with dating sim. Can you get down the track as fast as possible and catch these fast girls?
So we're really proud of this project. We did an actual Game & Watch ROM in SM510 assembly. Sadly, we're the only people, I guess, crazy enough to have done a homebrew Game & Watch game. We're the only legally available ROM. So if anyone wants to show off their emulator of the Game & Watch or of LCD stuff in general, we're kind of the only game in town.
You can check out our games at montrose.is/games and also kittyhawkmontrose.newgrounds.com. Yes, Newgrounds, it's back, baby!
The Girl with the Kitsune Husband is a puzzle adventure narrative game where you have been tricked into marrying a Kitsune prince and now you have to escape the Japanese underworld. You get to meet lots of different Japanese tales and yokai and they will help you along the way, or maybe they'll cause some mischief, you never know. We took a bit of a break because of the pandemic and everything happening. Since then we've gotten back, we've revamped some of the levels and given them an upgrade with all our expansive skills, and now we're working towards completing the game and hopefully getting it published within the next year or so.
Hi, I'm Sanan Mishra, a co-founder at Witchbeam Games, and this is TEMPOPO, a puzzle game about composing foolproof plans to rescue musical flowers across dozens of sky islands. The game is still in early development, so we're a little ways away from confirming platforms or specifics, but it will be available in 2022, hopefully on a device that you own.
Hello, I'm Oliver, and this is Josh and Brianna, and we're the Little Turtle team. So what we've got here is Paint the Powerhouse, and it is an augmented reality game where players can join up and paint on a virtual canvas together. The idea of it is to bring people together to create, share, and expand on other people's work, and we created it with the sole idea of bringing people together.
Hey, my name's Cameron. My game is Wacky Golf. It's a local multiplayer mini golf game with added combat. So the idea of the game is it's a more chaotic version of what would have been a pretty straightforward mini golf game. You can whack other players, you can throw things at them, and you can mess up their shots. The game embraces the chaos, and you can play the game however you like. You can do as much or as little chaos as possible. Just go nuts with the game, and the game won't punish you for it. It'll encourage you to be chaotic.
NFT the card game is like a satirical take on the NFT movement. The idea is that you're trying to collect NFTs which will bring you joy points, but what you're spending isn't money, it's the number of animals that you'll drive extinct through running the blockchain. It's perfectly fine to kill animal species in the pursuit of your NFTs, but if you kill the wrong kinds, you'll realize what you've done and you will be eliminated because you're gonna go off and do something else with your life.
Today we are helping both kids, young adults, teenagers, parents, and all kinds sort of idea help to make their very own board game. From start to finish, we help them go through the design concepts all the way up to getting a playable prototype. Something that can be done in just a few hours and helps everybody get the creative juices flowing and end up coming out with something that they hopefully can take home and play themselves.
This is Isle of Feathers. It's a competitive tile laying game about building a cute little island and filling it with weird and wonderful birds. Some of them are real and some of them are horrible fake birds that we've made up. That's pretty much it. That's the game.
Hey, I'm Adric. You may remember me from previous years of GO423. Thankfully, after releasing Think of the Children, had a fun time, worked for Snapchat. Now I'm joining up with EA to get to work on one of my childhood games, The Sims. So that's why this all matters and why you should keep coming along.
Hi there, I'm Liz Valentine. I'm from Gameloft Brisbane. So we're a local developer. We've been in Brisbane for 7 years now. So right now we're actually growing a second team. So if you're looking for gigs, come talk to us.